My name is Theresa Zyp, and I'm one of the co-founders of ZypChicks Healthy Living. And I'm here today with Basim. Hi, Basim.
Hi.
And Basim is from the Academy of Elevated Learning, and he is going to do a short interview with me about hemp and our ZypChicks hemp products. So over to you, Basim.
Great. Okay, we'll get started. Some questions. Question one. How often should someone use hemp products?
Well, hemp is a really nutritionally dense food, Basim, and I think that you should eat hemp daily to receive the benefits of hemp. So, one of the things that I would say is that for women, you want to eat at least 3 to 5 tablespoons a day to receive benefits. For men, 5 to 8 tablespoons because of men's higher metabolism rate. And hemp is also very good for children. They would just take a lesser amount. So I would say
Awesome.
daily. Yeah.
Great, great. Okay. Question two. Are hemp and marijuana the same? And are there CBDs in hemp?
That's a really good question, Basim, because we often get asked that, and there's a lot of confusion around hemp and marijuana. So the difference between hemp and marijuana is that hemp really doesn't have any THC. It's from 0 to 0.03% THC, which would be the maximum allowed in hemp. And that amount will never get you stoned. You can pass blood tests or urine tests, if you're tested, it's good. And hemp and marijuana are grown for different reasons. Like hemp is grown for all the uses. It has over 50,000 uses. It's grown outside in a field. And, well, yeah. So those are some of the differences. Hemp, you can use the whole plant in hemp. So, it's good for industrial use, such as paper, cloth, plastics. It's good for medicinal product, which would be like the CBDs or CBD tinctures. But where ZypChicks focuses on with the hemp plant is all of its food. So you've got the hemp seeds, you've got the hemp hearts, you've got hemp oil, hemp flour, hemp protein powder. There's just a number of different food things that you can use in hemp. And yes, there are some CBDs in hemp.
Okay.
You get the spectrum of all the cannabinoids, but there is no THC, so that is the difference.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Um, can people who have nut allergies eat hemp?
Well, Basim, hemp is such a great food for anybody who has any kind of sensitivities, food sensitivities. So it isn't a nut, even though it's got a nutty flavor, it's not a nut. So yes, you can, but it's also dairy free, it's gluten free, it's vegan, and so, short answer to that, yes, it is really a food that's accessible to pretty much everyone.
Okay. And so it is suitable for a paleo or keto diet.
It is. Both of those diets really focus on high protein and low carb.
Yeah.
And hemp is a complete protein. It's a plant-based protein. It has got a lot of the good fatty acids in it, and very, very low carb ratio. So it makes an excellent source of protein and food to add to those diets.
Okay. Great, great. Is it organic?
Having said that, our hemp isn't organic, but hemp doesn't require herbicides, pesticides, fungicides. It's a very low input crop. In fact, it's good for the earth. It sequesters more CO2 from the atmosphere than that same acreage of forest. So No, our hemp isn't organic.
Okay. What are some features, advantages, and benefits of having hemp in diet for like your diet or your skincare?
Hemp, it's a really good question. So hemp, I could probably talk a really long time on that, but hemp is good fats, right? Like there's exceptionally high in, omega 3 and omega 6 and a special fatty acid called gamma linoleic acid, which has been linked to several health benefits, right? It's a great protein source, and it's a complete protein. And most of the calories that you're going to get in hemp is from this wonderful protein source, and it's better than other foods that are complete proteins like chia, maybe even quinoa. It's a great source of vitamin E, minerals, all of that. Because of the essential fatty acids in hemp, you can also, it may well reduce heart illnesses and diseases. And that's because of the gamma linoleic acid. That's also because it's got the ideal ratio of omegas for our body. So it can lower blood pressure, can do a lot of things. So it's good for organ health. Hemp is also really good, eating hemp is also very good for skin disorders. And once again, part of that is, like the gamut of proteins, vitamins, and minerals in there, but also because of the essential fatty acids and how anti-inflammatory it is. Like the gamma linoleic acid is just amazing. So it's good for things like eczema, psoriasis, even acne, because it helps to regulate the oils in our blood vessels. So you think, oh my goodness, I'm eating a really high fatty food, but it actually will calm all of that. And using it topically on your skin will also help to relieve because it doesn't block your pores, your skin will still breathe, it really moisturizes and nourishes, and it's also anti-aging. So like I discovered hemp at a later date, but honestly I think, it's good to start using and eating this when you're young, you know. As I said, it's good protein, right? And the protein in hemp, it's a complete source, but the majority of the protein in hemp is edistin. And edistin is, I've read that it's just like almost mother's milk, right? So protein is one of the basic building blocks for our body. And edistin is a very easily digestible protein. It is actually more easily digestible than proteins from nuts, legumes, and other sources. It boosts your immune system, edistin too, right? It can help, with your immune system. It's good for pregnant women because they need a lot of protein. As I said, it's like a building block. Once again, going back to those great fatty acids in hemp, it may, I've read that it also helps women with both PMS and menopause because of its anti-inflammatory properties. It can help make those symptoms, it can help to reduce. So,
It's quite a bit.
well, yes, and and hemp is also a good source of fiber, especially the seeds. Like we've got the seeds here in our toasted maple. It's a good source of both soluble and insoluble fiber, so it can help with digestion, right? Because it helps to move everything through.
Okay. Well, great. I guess what would be the main thing that sets you guys apart from your competitors?
Wow, that's another good question.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that one of the things that is really different about us is that our ZypChicks hemp is locally grown.
Yeah.
We are It's grown just west of Edmonton, just in the Stony Plain area. Another thing that is unique about ZypChicks Hemp is our flavors. So there's something, really fun, good ways to use our different hemp. Um, we also make a granola. We've got our oils that are cold filtered, and we really pride ourselves on using high quality ingredients. And I think another difference between ZypChicks Healthy Living and our competitors is me, actually, right?
Yeah.
I'm passionate about hemp. I'm passionate about, helping our customers learn about hemp, having them eat it, having them understand the benefits of hemp. I'm passionate about the community that we live in, and giving back to that community. And I think that's really important. People can feel a connection. People can feel that you actually care about them. And I think that
That's
also
very true.
makes a big difference.
Nope, that's very true. I guess hemp seed and hemp seed oil. What would be the major difference between the two?
So, in terms of, they both have omegas, but if you've got digestive issues, let's say like diverticulitis or, troubles with small seeds, the oil is going to be a lot easier and you will get the benefits. The oil also is, highly concentrated in the omega, so it is very anti-inflammatory, and also both of these products would allow you to use hemp in a different way, right? Like to ingest it in differently. I mean, we do have some people who use this for the oil for its anti-inflammatory properties, because they have said that it helps with, joints and different things. I don't know if that really answers your
That
question,
does.
but
Perfect. I guess, is hemp good for pets, and what would be the recommended amount to give?
so yes, hemp is really good for pets. My sister has dogs, and my daughter has cats, and once again, it is the omega that you find, and you would, the oil. Well, dogs would eat the seeds, cats won't eat the seeds. Cats will take the oil, and you give it in their food most often. It's a good source of omegas for the dog, right? Those essential fatty acids. So, helps with their coat. It helps with, dry, itchy skin. It, may help with, the joints and the inflammation in joints. It can help calm the pet down if they're anxious. It also, I've read that, even pets that have cancer, benefit from taking the oil. And I think, when you're giving your pet something like that, your pet is a part of your family, and you want your pet to live sort of like the happiest, healthiest, and longest life your pet can. And I think hemp oil, may help that. It's a good addition. The recommended dosage really depends on the size of the animal. The bigger the animal is, your pet is, you would give it a bit more. But we recommend like a teaspoon for every 20 pounds. And mostly putting it in their food.
Great. Last question. Are your products gluten-free, and can we order them like with or without gluten?
So all of our products are gluten-free. All of our products are also vegan. So, we want everybody to be able to access and use hemp. And so we try really, well, we make sure that our products can fit all those sensitivities that people may have. And we take pride in having, like, when we look at the flavors of hemp, we take pride in having the highest quality ingredients in there and making sure that everybody can eat them. And I would recommend that you check out ZypChicks at www.zypchicks.com for our website, and follow us on Instagram at ZypChicks or on Facebook, ZypChicks Healthy Living. Thank you, Basim, for this wonderful back and forth with questions. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, and thank you guys for having me.